Hello everybody and welcome to our tutorial for Crust Cloud, our new commercial solution based on top of our Crust network protocol. Before we jump into the new application itself, I want to provide you with a small overview of how this new product fits into our architecture and already existing service landscape. So what we built so far, we can consider as infrastructure as a service, which basically is all our decentralized physical infrastructure with more than 1,700 individual nodes with a storage capacity of more than 720,000 terabyte. Our protocol stack, the decentralized storage market, meaningful proof of work, proof of stake, and so on. All of this is already in place. It's a working product. But we want to make sure that our services are even more accessible, more reliable, and suitable for commercial use. And that's why we introduced Crust Cloud with our very first product release just recently. And this will be built on top of our infrastructure as a service and can be considered more as the platform as a service or software as a service approach. Also for builders and developers and for everybody who wants to learn more about Crust Cloud, we have the link here to the documentation, so feel free to check it out. You find all necessary information to connect with our buckets, how to use those buckets, provide you more information about the technical specialities about our solution, and all of this can be found in the documentation. But let's jump into the dApp itself. And here we already are in our user interface. First, we need to connect our wallet. That's what we're going to do now. We're going to connect my MetaMask. It wants us to sign, which we do. And I'm already logged in. I see I already have a bucket minted here available, which I own. But I want to start with you fresh and mint a new bucket that you can follow up the entire process. So I click the top right button to start the minting process of a new bucket. And you also have a guideline on top that guides you through the entire process, that you not get lost. But overall, it's just like minting a normal NFT like you're used to from any collection and so on. So at the moment, we started with our permanent bucket solution, which means that all buckets provide permanent data storage for up to 200 years, almost like ARI style. We start with 3 different bucket sizes. So we have the 10 gigabyte bucket, the 100 gigabyte bucket, and the 1 terabyte bucket. There will be more different sizes in the future. Also next to the permanent bucket, there will be a customizable bucket, which means it's on a subscription basis where you pay as you go. But in the first iteration of our product launch, we're going to start with the permanent bucket. You also see it's priced at $1 per gigabyte at the moment. Just for reference, I just looked it up yesterday, is priced at $6.40 per gigabyte permanent storage, which is a big price difference. So the competitive advantage in terms of price is definitely already with Crust Cloud. All right, then let's choose this 10 gigabyte bucket for the demonstration purpose and go to the next step. My MetaMask asks me to sign again, which I will do. And in the backend, we generated a unique IPNS name for the specific bucket. This permanently points to the storage history of this bucket, and you always can fetch your history via any IPFS gateway and IPFS node. Here the IPNS name will be displayed. In the next step, we can customize the picture of the bucket. We can say I want to have it in green, and I also can change the QR code if I want to, and go through the next step where we actually will generate the metadata, including this profile picture we just customized. And all this will be stored fully decentralized and will already be assigned to your personal bucket. This process might take a little bit. It shouldn't take too long. All right, this is done. What you get now is some information about your CID number. You get the transaction ID from our Crust network storage order. You get the IPNS name, and both for the metadata JSON file, but also for your NFT profile image. And after we confirm, we go to the actual payment process. At the moment, you can choose between Ethereum and USDT. The NFT itself lives as ERC 721, so it's currently running on Ethereum. So please consider that you will have to pay minting fees, Ethereum network fees, regardless of which currency you choose. And this transaction will be sent. I will get the quote via my MetaMask. And the bucket itself again will be $10, but due to the gas fee, it will be more expensive. Again, this process might take a little bit, and soon you will receive the confirmation. Congrats, you have completed all the minting process for this bucket. And here we go. Complete. And we notice next to the bucket I already had in my profile, I now have a second bucket which I can access. I have multiple information about this bucket. For example, the current usage. I see that there's already there's nothing used of the 10 gigabyte, 0 files. I see when it was created. I have the corresponding links to the IPNS, to the NFT contract itself, to my metadata. And now, obviously, we want to use this bucket. And there are different ways. So we can enter this bucket. And first we have the opportunity to upload stuff, usually or normally via our user interface. So I can press this upload button. I can choose if I want to upload a file or a folder. Let's stay with a file and let's choose this Crust logo. And the cool thing about the buckets is when you want to upload or retrieve data from your bucket, you don't need to pay minting fees for Ethereum. Again, all you have to do is to sign, which we're going to do. And we already have like a successful upload. So that was super quick. And the file is available already in our list. Usually it takes a few seconds or a minute before the file can be retrieved because it will be pinned to our network. And the second opportunity to actually access and upload data to our bucket is via our RESTful APIs. So we have different snippets which you can use to upload your data. And also the documentation in the docs gives you more info about how to use our APIs to access our buckets. And after the file is pinned to our network, you can see here different information. You get the CID. You also get a link to directly retrieve the data. And I'm going to use that to copy paste that in here. And we already have access to the PNG file we just uploaded. So that's basically it. A summary of our Web3 buckets. And also here we have the updated information that now one file is available in this bucket. It has 12.3 kilobytes. And all information on hand for you. I think that has been it as very first introduction and tutorial on how to mint your own bucket. Thanks for tuning in, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us via our social channels. We are happy to help you out.